This is EasyOSX, and today I'm going to show you how to enable live captions on your iPhone or iPad. Captions can be a great boon when the audio just isn't clear enough, but it's a necessity for those that are hearing impaired. And while most services have gotten better about adding captions, even if they're auto-generated, not every video has them. Fortunately, Apple has provided a way to provide captions for just about any video, even those where captions are not already provided. First, you'll need to be running iOS 16 or later on an iPhone 11 or later, or any iPad running iPadOS 16 or later. At this time, you'll also be limited to either American or Canadian English. Sorry everyone else. Lastly, despite being in two versions of iOS, this is still listed as a beta, meaning it may not work perfectly, especially when compared to human written captions. I've noticed that for places where the audio is being spoken really fast, either because of sped up audio or a fast talker, things can be missed. Open up the Settings app, then scroll down and tap on the Accessibility section. Once it's open, scroll down to the Hearing section and tap on Live Captions. At the top, you'll see an option for live captions and appearance, and lower down, you'll see a list of compatible apps. If you only want to enable live captions for certain apps and not system-wide, you can toggle those apps in particular, and only they will perform the captions. If you want live captions everywhere, then you'll enable the first live captions option. When live captions are enabled, you'll see a little gray bubble with the speech bubble and a pause symbol, assuming nothing is active. Unfortunately, you won't see any of that like this because the live captions overlay doesn't appear in the screen recording mode easily. So I'm switching over to recording my iPad with another camera. The left arrow is to minimize the captions icon when not in use. There'll be a play-pause button you can use to toggle when live captions are active. By default, this will be for whatever audio is playing from your phone and will even show you the app that's playing the audio. You don't need Xcode installed or know how to use it, we just need to install this in order to use Homebrew to its fullest. To install this, type in the following: Xcode-. Live captions don't just work for audio from your phone. Tapping the microphone will switch to listening with your device's microphones and transcribe audio from your environment. This is what it looks like when live captions is using the microphone on the iPad. As you can see, it is writing the sentences as I speak, or more accurately, the words. It wrote the word accurate instead of accurately. It does make a new paragraph or new line whenever I stop speaking for a little bit. This can be particularly useful for those hard of hearing when speaking with someone that can't sign or when there's trouble reading lips. To facilitate this more easily, the last button is a full screen button, which will change the transcription bubble to take up the whole screen on iPhone and move the rest of the bubbles to the bottom. And on iPad, it makes the text window bigger, but you can also adjust the window size to be exactly what you want. If you need to adjust the default scheme to be more readable for you, be it the text size or color, you can go back to the live caption setting page and tap Appearance. Here, you'll be presented options for changing the text size, making it bold, changing the colors of the font and font box, and the opacity of the idle icon. Thank you all so much for watching. If this video helped you out, then give it a like. It'll really help the channel. Likewise, if you want more Mac, iOS, and other Apple tips, tricks, and advice, you can subscribe to the channel. You can also check out the website EasyOSX.net, as well as our social media pages. Thank you all so much for watching now. Catch you next time.